This is kind of a fun one, and the process is kind of hinted to you right here when it tells you the area of a quarter circle is 1/4. So what we're going to do is think about what is this shape going to be, and you can recall that shape would look something like this. It's half a circle, and where the radius there goes from -7, then this goes to 7. So it's the upper half of the circle. And we're talking about a situation we're going from 0 to 7. So we're going from here 0 to 7. So we're looking at this portion of the circle. Now, if you weren't sure about what this was, if you think of this as y equals the square root of 49 minus x squared, and you squared both sides, y squared equals 49 minus x squared. So if we bring that x squared over, x squared plus y squared equals 49. So that's a circle that has a radius of 7. Now, given our function status, it can only be the portion above the curve, and otherwise it's not a function if it's a full circle, and to get the lower half to be a negative in front. So we're looking at the upper half, and really because of the interval they describe, it's just going to be from 0 to 7. So it's really this red portion here, and that is a quarter of a circle. And the area of a quarter circle, as it says, is 1/4 times pi times r, which is 7 squared. So 49 pi over 4, excuse me. Now you're saying, well, that's not this answer here, and you're correct, because we're not finished yet, because they want to know the average value of the function. And our formula for average value of the function would be 1 over, it's basically b minus a, integral from a to b of f of x dx. And in the case we have here, it's 1 over then 7 minus 0, integral from 0 to 7 of the square root of 49 minus x squared dx. Well, as we just rationalized out, we just talked about it, this part right here is going to be 49 pi over 4. So what that gives us is 1 over 7 times 49 pi over 4. And this 49 would reduce with a 7 in the denominator, and that would give us 7 pi over 4. And that's how this answer is derived. Now, there would be some other more complicated ways to do that if you wanted to. You could do things like try to convert it to a sine or a cosine to integrate. And you get there eventually, but it's a lot of work. And there are some formulas that you could try to play with, but this is the intent of this problem, is to think of it from a more geometrical perspective. I hope that helps.